Madison Square Garden is the Mecca, but it can also be known as the Heartbreak Hotel, House of Horrors, Palace of Pain, the Garden of Fruitlessness and Dolan's Den of Despair. Clichés and excessive phrasing aside, Knicks fans have been through the absolute ringer. Oops, slipped one more in. They are a special case when it comes to managing expectations. Regular reality checks are needed after enduring so much turbulence and futility. However, even the most pessimistic supporter has to be satisfied by where the team stands right now. The Knicks have rebounded nicely from a disappointing 2021-22 campaign and currently reside in the middle of the Eastern Conference with a 30-26 record. Jalen Brunson has done wonders for the offense, and Tom Thibodeau has again gotten solid production from his defense. They have a sturdy floor that should comfortably get them into the NBA play-in tournament. That complimentary assessment is obviously devoid of buzzwords like title run or parades, but that is more than fine for a franchise that is desperate to just string together a couple winning seasons in a row. With that in mind, a big splash was not needed nor expected at the NBA trade deadline. The Knicks added a productive role player in Josh Hart from the Portland Trail Blazers who should make them a better team. Still, the organization has not shaken all of their bad habits. Just like in past years, there was an opportunity to cut ties with a player, for their benefit and his, but New York opted not to pull the trigger. Let's break down the biggest mistake the Knicks made at the 2023 trade deadline. The Knicks should have traded Obi Toppin. There are certain young players who just cannot climb up the rotation. James Wiseman is one example. The Golden State Warriors center was dealt to the Detroit Pistons on Thursday and will now be given an opportunity to adapt to a team that is on his developmental timetable. The Knicks had their own players in urgent need of a fresh start in Cam Reddish and Obi Toppin. Reddish was granted his reprieve, but Toppin was not shown the same mercy despite being involved in talks according to SNY's Ian Begley. The Toppin experiment was a tumultuous one from the onset. The 2020 National Player of the Year was considered to be quite a bargain at number 8 but did not fill the team's biggest holes, particularly at point guard. 2023 NBA All-Star Tyrese Haliburton was snagged off the board 4 picks later. It was unquestionably a powerful moment, though. The Brooklyn native Toppin was flooded with tears of joy. Julius Randle had nearly just averaged a double-double the season before, so it was a suboptimal position for a top 10 draft selection to find himself in. Still, the potential was evident. Randle's MVP-caliber year left little opportunity to really tap into it, though. A contract extension for the two-time All-Star was a deafening message that Toppin was doomed to be a bust. Yet, the power forward out of Dayton noticeably worked hard to improve his game and took advantage of his opportunities in the 2021-22 season. Furthermore, tension rose between the Knicks and Randle at a rapid rate. While he missed time with a nagging quad injury, Toppin electrified the Garden with 30 and 40-point showings. He finished the season with 9 points per game on 53% shooting. It seemed that President Leon Rose's faith was going to be validated.